Hello, my name is Dr. Steele, and welcome to Steele Mathematics, where lessons in Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus are taught. And today, we are going to talk about adding and subtracting radicals. Now, adding and subtracting radicals is basically combining like terms. So, to better illustrate, I'm going to make some comparisons. All right, so let's say we have 9a plus 4a. We know that gives you 13a. All we did was just add the coefficients. Well, it's the same thing. We added the 9 and the 4, but instead of an a, we have the square root of 7. So 9 times the square root of 7 plus 4 times the square root of 7 is 13 square root of 7. Next, we have 5x minus 3y plus 4x. We only added the like terms, therefore we added the x's. Therefore, we end up with 9x minus 3y. Well, same thing. We have 5 times the fifth root of 2 minus 3 times the fifth root of 11 plus 4 times the fifth root of 2. Notice we only added the coefficients of the fifth root of 2. Therefore, you have 9 times the fifth root of 2 minus 3 times the fifth root of 11. So let's say we have 10x plus 7y minus 2x minus 3y. You end up with 8x plus 4y. Notice we combined the x's and we combined the y. Well, in a similar case, we have 10 times the square root of 5 plus 7 times the square root of 2 minus 2 times the square root of 5 minus 3 times the square root of 2. We combined the square root of 5's and the square roots of 2. Therefore, you ended up with 8 times the square root of 5 plus 4 times the square root of 2. Finally, we do 3m plus 7n plus 2m minus 5n. When we combine our like terms, we combine the m's, that gives you 5m, and we combine the n's, which is 2n. Well, it's the same thing. We combined the cube root of 13's, and we combined the cube root of 9. Therefore, we have 5 times the cube root of 13 plus 2 times the cube root of 9. So again, all adding and subtracting radicals is just combining like terms. So now let's look at some more examples. Let's say we have negative 2 times the cube root of 6 minus the cube root of 6. Now, on the cube root of 6, notice you don't see a coefficient. The coefficient is really 1. So therefore, since negative 2 minus negative 1 is negative 3, this would be negative 3 times the cube root of 6. Just combine like terms. Next, we have 3 times the square root of 3 plus 3 times the square root of 2 minus 2 times the square root of 3. Well, these are like terms. So 3 times the square root of 3 minus 2 times the square root of 3 is just square root of 3. And we bring down 3 times the square root of 2. So your final solution is the square root of 3 plus 3 times the square root of 2. Now if you look at number 3, we have 3 times the square root of 54 plus 3 times the square root of 24. Now it looks like there are no like terms, right? However, the square root of 64 and the square root of 24 can be simplified. Well, the square root of 54 can be split up as the square root of 9 times the square root of 6. And the square root of 24 can be split up as the square root of 4 times the square root of 6. The square root of 9 is 3, but we can't take the square root of 6. The square root of 4 is 2, but we can't take the square root of 6. 3 times 3 is 9, so this is 9 times the square root of 6, plus 3 times 2, which is 6, so this is 6 times the square root of 6. So now, as you can see, they are like terms. Therefore, 9 times the square root of 6 plus 6 times the square root of 6 is 15 times the square root of 6. Alright, next we have 3 times the 4th root of 80 minus the 4th root of 162 minus the 4th root of 2. Well, we know the 4th root of 80 can be simplified, and we know that the 4th root of 162 can be simplified. The 4th root of 80 can be split up as the 4th root of 16 times the 4th root of 5. The 4th root of 162 can be split up as the 4th root of 81 times the 4th root of 2. And we cannot simplify the 4th root of 2. The 4th root of 16 is 2. The 4th root of 81 is 3. And bring down the 4th root of 2. Let's see, 3 times 2 is 6. So this will be 6 times the 4 root of 5 minus 3 times the 4th root of 2 minus the 4th root of 2. So now that all the radicals are simplified, we can combine like terms. Well, 6 times the 4th root of 5 is the only term of its kind. Next, we have 3 times the 4th root of 2 minus the 4th root of 2. That gives you negative 4 times the 4th root of 2. Therefore, the solution is 6 times the 4th root of 5 minus 4 times the 4th root of 2. So again, adding and subtracting radicals is really just combining like terms. Make sure that each radical is simplified before you try to combine like terms. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day.